All right, what's going on, y'all? Blessed Lent. We're about a week into Lent, so I thought I'd give y'all a full day of eating of what I'm eating during Great Lent. I've been eating literally the same thing every day, and I'm already down several pounds and hungry, intentionally so. But I can honestly say that, since my wife has such incredibly cooking skills, the food's not been plain or basic. I've definitely been enjoying the meals. So I'm going to give y'all a full day of eating, show y'all how many calories I'm eating, the macros of each meal. And all of that, and all these meals obviously are fasting compliant, so maybe they can help you with your fast. So meal one, this is Jacqueline's vegan chili, and this is probably honestly my favorite chili I've ever had. I used to be a firefighter, and firefighters were very, very proud of our chili. A lot of times like chili cook-offs and all that. This is honestly probably my favorite chili of all time. So I definitely highly recommend y'all adding this to your time right now during Great Lent. Do you want to explain what's in it, baby?
So I actually put 2 packets of tempeh in here to add more protein to it for Seraphim, and that way he knows he's getting his protein. There's also like a variety of spices. I do kidney beans and half black beans, and
yeah, and she usually cooks it like in batches, so like she'll cook it one night and it'll last about 3 days, split between the two of us. So, it's really easy to kind of meal prep this. And I'm telling you guys, this has been so delicious as my meal one. I'm having this pretty late in the day. Right now I'm keeping my eating window a lot shorter. So I get up and I have several hours before I have this meal one. But even if I was to wake up and have this, as kind of like, breakfast, I'm enjoying this way more than my Protein Bowl, the oats and protein powder that I did pre Great Lent as meal one. I'm absolutely loving this. So keep in mind, guys, too, all the recipes, including this chili, is in our Orthodox fasting cookbook for strength and performance. It's down the description box below. Her full recipe is in there, and I'm telling you guys, this chili is absolutely bomb. So what I do to add a little bit of carbs to it and just add a little bit of crunch is I add 20 grams of these Fit Joy crackers. They're vegan. They're delicious. I like these way more than just like Ritz crackers or something like that. So if you guys have this at your grocery store, highly recommend, especially if you're going to add it to the chili. But I'm going to go ahead, get this down, get meal one down. And then I'll catch you guys in a bit for meal two. All right, y'all, so I'm about to eat my next, well, it's not really a meal, it's kind of a snack. So right now during Lent, I'm having 3 meals a day. I'm just meal 1, meal 2, meal 3 as actual whole meals, but I'm supplementing throughout the day with protein shakes to obviously get more protein. So between meals 1 and 2, I have a protein shake, and between meals 2 and 3, I have a protein shake. And that second one's usually right after my workout. So I'm doing the same thing each time. What I'm using is Ghost Vegan Protein, and the flavor I'm using is banana pancake batter, and then I use 20 grams of PB2, protein peanut butter basically. And these are what is going in my protein shakes. And one, it gives me a good bit of protein while keeping the carbs and fats relatively low. But 2, it tastes pretty good, for vegan protein, especially with, mixing kind of banana and peanut butter, really good. Sometimes I'll even do, 1 scoop of this, banana pancake batter with, the chocolate one. And then that's just kind of like a chocolate banana peanut butter shake. Really good. So, I'm going to go ahead and throw the macros on the screen for the 2 protein shakes, that I have throughout the day. I won't show you all the afternoon ones since it's literally the same thing. But then I'll catch y'all for meal 2, or at least the second kind of whole meal that I'm having for the day in a few hours. All right, y'all, so I'm about to have meal 2. So Jacqueline's helping me make it right now. So this meal has tofu, and we've been getting a few questions from a few of y'all on how best to prepare tofu. And this has been something that it took me quite a few years. A few years ago, I used to actually play around with, doing vegan and vegetarian for a bit. So I've got some experience with tofu. And then Jacqueline's gotten it to where she does it really good. So you want to explain what you're doing for this meal, baby?
So what I did for this meal on the stove is I sprayed the pan with avocado oil, put some garlic salt in, and then I slice up the tofu and I leave it on each side for 5 to 6 minutes, and then I flip it for 6 minutes, and when it's ready, I start chopping it up to put into his rice noodles, and this what's on over here is his rice noodles.
Yeah, and I'll show you all what that meal is in just a second when we finish this. You know, for this meal, I like how she's doing the tofu right here, but you know, honestly, for some dishes, you can just crumble up the tofu and it's good, you know, essentially just crumbled up, and you can eat it, you know, essentially you just need to warm it up a little bit and you'll be good. You also like to bake it sometimes too, right? Maybe if you want it a little bit more crispy.
Yeah, so if you want it crispy, then I'd bake it. Like you put it on a baking sheet with some parchment paper, separate it so it doesn't stick, but you want to like bake it for 20 minutes, take it out, flip them over, and then put it back in so they're all evenly for another 15 minutes or so at 400 degrees.
I love tofu crispy like that. So we're gonna go ahead and finish up whipping up meal 2 right here, and then I'll show y'all what we're working with. All right, so we got meal 2 whipped up. So meal 2, it's 100 grams of rice noodles, a whole block of tofu. You use the extra firm tofu, right?
Yes.
Yeah, extra firm tofu, and then a tablespoon of, what is it, baby?
Tablespoon of cocoa aminos. We put some sriracha on there and chili flakes.
Yeah, so that's basically the only thing adding calories is the rice noodles and tofu, and then the cocoa aminos is barely any, and then it's just sriracha, chili flakes, and then some salt. It's a really simple meal, but this one's delicious, guys. This is one that, like I said, I've not been not enjoying my diet this week. This has been nice to kind of have a break from my typical bodybuilder meals, you know, when I'm not fasting. And I absolutely love this meal. This one is delicious, just like the chili meal. And then the meal tonight's also pretty good too. It's just I'm having smaller portions right now. You know, I'm intentionally trying to be hungry with fasting. You know, for me personally, for me to kind of experience the spiritual benefits of fasting, I have to make myself hungry. So, you know, I've been dropping weight and I'm hungry throughout the day, but it's something I'm intentionally doing. But this is a very delicious meal. In a couple hours, I'll have another one of those protein shakes, and then I'll catch y'all for the next meal. I'll go and throw the macros on the screen for what we're working with this one, and then tonight I'll show y'all the macros and the calories for the entire day. All right, y'all, so I got meal 3. So meal 3 is gonna be the last thing I eat tonight. So this is gonna be my highest protein meal of the day. And I've got that on purpose because this is typically my post-workout meal. Today I didn't have a workout, but usually this is right when I'm getting back from the gym. And I like to get a lot of protein in. So what I've got here is I've got 10 ounces of shrimp. I've got 120 grams of chickpea protein pasta, and then 110 grams of tomato basil pasta sauce, and that doesn't have olive oil or anything like that in it. The pasta I'm using is this Bonza brand, and it's like a high protein chickpea pasta. So besides that, what I do is I put salt, pepper, red chili flakes, and then a little bit of sriracha in it. I like my stuff spicy, so this gets you know, quite a bit of protein in and satiates me at least a little bit, you know, before I wind down and all that before bed. So keep in mind, guys, all the recipes from today's video, so all meals 1, 2, and 3, all of these recipes are in our Orthodox fasting high protein cookbook down in the description box below. So if you are interested in any one of these, we've got over 30 recipes in there, plus how to set up your days for, you know, whether you're wanting to be in a surplus maintenance deficit, how to track your food, all of that. But I'll go ahead and throw the macros up on the screen for this meal and for the day as a total for the macros and the calories. But this is what it's looking like right now with how I'm fasting through Great Lent. Like I said, pretty much every day is going to be the same, at least for the foreseeable future. So this is what I'm eating. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please go ahead and do me a favor. Smash that like button. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. And God bless y'all. Bless Lent. Have a great rest of your day.